the YouTube channel Hip Hop Stories, which we've covered several times on this program. We just did Clientele a couple weeks ago. Okay. They broke down World Class Wrecking Crew, N.W.A, and they do it in a way that's, you know, pretty entertaining. They have animation and things that go along with it. Well, this week they released the DJ Yella edition on Hip Hop Stories. And of course, whenever Alonzo Williams' name is mentioned, we got to break it down and see if it's the same way Alonzo remembers it. So before we do that, I'm gonna ask everybody to go over to Hip Hop Stories and hit that like button or that subscribe button for that channel and tell them Alonzo Williams sent you. Now, DJ Yella, from gangsta rap to the underground film industry, was the title. Now, the first thing that stuck out to me, we may have talked about it, we may have not, but let's discuss it again. DJ Yella is significantly older than the rest of the members of N.W.A. He's 8 years older than Cuban Ren. That's a big gap in age. You obviously knew that. Did you notice a little more maturity in DJ Yella, or, you know, was he acting like a kid? What do you remember about DJ Yella, even though he was 8 years older than the crew?
It wasn't no action difference. I mean, it wasn't no different than his acting. Yella's a very playful person. I'll put it like that. Yella's right behind me. He was the second oldest member of the Wrecking Crew. He's right behind me. I think Yella might be 2 or 3 years behind me, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, he was always playful, but I'm putting it like that.
So he blended in well with the guys who were
blended in well, no problem. Yella's real laid back dude. He ain't gonna say much until he get upset. Then he'll let it fly. But for the most part, he won't have much to say. Yella will be in the room. You'll never know he was there until he wants you to know he's there. You know, just like in the movie, he would say little snide shit, and it would be funny most of the time because he always had a sense of humor. And you know, but when he got on stage, he was a whole different person.
Okay. Let's go back to the age thing. And in the 80s, before Wikipedia, before you could just look up someone's stats and get their real age and where they were born and everything, a lot of artists would not tell the truth about their age. Eazy E specifically, you know, we've talked about he in a couple of songs, he said he was 16, and then he had the whole world thinking he was 16 at one point. But DJ Yella being 8 years significantly older than the group, is that something that would have been kept more of a secret back then?
You know what? Maybe not, because nobody back then, we didn't have any perimeters yet. We didn't have anything to really check to see, hey man, is this guy too old to be doing this? Whatever the case, it wasn't like that. Hip hop was so new, and what they were doing, nobody cared. And you got to also understand, he wasn't a standout out front person. He was part of the group, but he wasn't a out front person. So that probably made his presence a little different, and his age not be so much of a factor.
Okay. Now Yella was. Oh, go ahead.
No, I know I was always concerned about my age because by me being older, being actually a baby boomer, all those guys are Gen Xers. I'm the only baby boomer. So when you were raised a different way, you pretty much have a different vision on how things are supposed to go. And that was always my concern. But go ahead.
Did you ever, go back to you real quick, did you ever get to a certain age where you're like, yeah, I'm too old for this shit? Meaning the music industry. I know you ventured off because the club was, you know, you were doing good with the club and everything, but was there ever a time in your head mentally where you were like, yeah, I think I might be too old for this? You
know, I'm gonna say yes and no. When the shit got crazy, and everybody was shooting and getting killed, I was too old for that. Okay, but now, as you start seeing folks of my generation starting to get booked again. Damn it, I thought I put my damn thing on my phone on silent. People start getting booked again. Now things have changed significantly. Okay, and that's the part that for me that makes a big difference. Back in the day, yeah, I ain't got time to be running through the hotel rooms to get shot at and get jumped on. Nobody asked me what set I ain't got time for that, dude. I never have, never will. But today, things have changed so much. Yeah, I go out there and have some fun. So no, yes and no. At one time, yes. Nowadays, no.
Speaking of getting booked, we briefly mentioned it, but November World Class Wrecking Crew will be on stage, man. Tell us about that. How do you feel? You ready? Excited? Scared? All the above?
All the above. You know, I forget I'm not playing for kids. There's more AARP cars out in the audience than there's going to be on the stage. So, and I'm playing for a lowrider car show, and lowrider car shows have always been pretty open, especially the oldies, man. You know, and we got Juice Surgery, Cabbage Patch, Lovers, and Turn Off the Lights. And by the time they realize how old we are, we're gonna be backstage again. So it's all right. It's all good. I'm looking forward to it, Doc.
Yeah, me too, man. That's gonna be a very fun time seeing my dude on stage doing his thing.
Well,
now let's go back to the
Red Bull party we did a couple years ago.
No, I never got a chance to make it. I had something never got a chance to.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Back to the documentary on YouTube, Hip Hop Stories. Go show them some love and tell them Alonzo Williams sent you. It's Hip Hop Stories on YouTube. They just did a piece on DJ Yella, from gangster rap to the underground film industry. Now, something that was brought up, and that was Yella was listening to a song by the Tom Tom Club, and the opening line said Yella out loud. And allegedly, apparently, unknown DJ heard that and told Yella, "That's your new name." Do you remember any of that? Were you around for that?
Yeah, that wasn't true.
Damn. See, break it down.
That wasn't true. Yella and Unknown. Yella can be hard-headed. Unknown can be stubborn. And they got into a debate one day. And I'm sitting right there. We had Eve After Dark. And Yella's original name was Brick Hard, which nobody ever liked that name. It was Brick Hard, okay? And him and Unknown got into a debate one time, and Unknown called him a piss-colored son of a bitch, okay? You piss-colored son of a bitch. You just fucking Yella for no reason. And they just transitioned into Yella. That's how it jumped off, okay? That's how it jumped off. Unknown gave him that name and stuck. That's no bullshit. There was a Tom Tom Club named Yella, but Yella, yeah. We didn't, Unknown probably got it from that and stuck him with it, but Yella didn't do that.
Sometimes the truth is better than fiction, man. He called him a piss-colored
son of a
MF,
huh? Piss-colored son of a bitch. I'm trying to tell you, and Yella was like, no. That's how we were. I thought we argued, man. We talk about each other real bad, but it's all, we smiling the whole time. We smiling the whole time, and then we get through. Everybody get a dap, go on their separate way.